The city and county of Honolulu's former chief building inspector was sentenced today to 5 years in prison and 2 years of supervised release.
Wayne Inoue previously pleaded guilty for his role in a federal bribery scheme. He admitted to accepting bribes in exchange for official city acts while serving as building inspector with the city's Department of Planning and Permitting. 5 other DPP employees were also charged with the same federal crime. Inoue must also pay a $100,000 fine.
Following Inoue's sentencing, the director of DPP, Donna Puna, issued this statement saying the sentence of this former employee reinforces our position of zero tolerance for accepting bribes or providing favoritism as public servants. Our citizens deserve honest and equitable service from government employees, and we will continue to look for and remove those who disregard this basic tenet.
Honolulu police have arrested another suspect in connection with the murder in Makaha from over the weekend. Police arrested 20-year-old Waylon Armstrong Kea last night on suspicion of murder, arson, and firearms offenses. Earlier this week, they also arrested a 16-year-old boy also for murder, accused of shooting a 17-year-old boy early Sunday morning. Armstrong Kea is also suspected of burning the getaway vehicle. As we first told you yesterday, the teen accused in this case has been charged and could be tried as an adult if a family court judge agrees to waive jurisdiction. The boy who was killed is Miguel Agu Jr. KITV4 sources say Agu also had a gun in his hand when officers arrived at the scene.
On the Big Island, a man accused of sexually assaulting and kidnapping a woman is scheduled to go to trial next month. Prosecutors say 49-year-old James Taylor tackled the woman in her yard 2 years ago and sexually assaulted her. He also goes by the name Alex Daniel Mejia Taylor. He remains in custody with bail set at $187,000.
Well, the sentencing date has now been set for the Idaho woman convicted of murdering her 2 children and conspiring to kill her husband's ex-wife. New court filings today show Lori Vallow Daybell is scheduled to appear in an Idaho courthouse on July 31st. A jury found her guilty on all counts 2 weeks ago, and she now faces life in prison. Vallow Daybell and her husband, Chad Daybell, were arrested in 2020 while vacationing on Kauai. He also faces the same charges and will be tried separately.
The owner of an antique shop on Maui has been arrested and charged with 26 counts of illegal wildlife trafficking and another 26 counts of possession of endangered and protected wildlife. State law enforcement officials raided the antique freak shop on Tuesday in Wailuku and confiscated dozens of items. The shop is owned by 42-year-old Shane Roseberg of Kula.
And this is actually video of a burglary on Oahu. Police and Crime Stoppers want to warn the public about a recent spike in business burglaries involving suspects using stolen keys from lockboxes. Police say there have been a number of recent cases where the suspects break into key lockboxes, then use those keys to enter the businesses. Business owners are urged not to leave those spare keys in lockboxes and consider designating an employee to hold on to any extra keys. Also tonight, police need your help in finding 43-year-old Sean Kabinatan. He's wanted on a $30,000 bench warrant for not showing up for a hearing in March, and this has to do with an incident back in 2018 where he was arrested in Nanakuli for driving a stolen vehicle. Kabinatan has 22 prior convictions and is known to be around the Honolulu and Waianae areas. If you see him, contact Crime Stoppers at 955-8300.